Okay, so welcome to the IG ad system, and I like to keep everything, as concise as possible. So, it's all about the taking of action and, not so much of consuming of information because, to be honest, I can walk you through this relatively fast and get you set up quite quickly. So, this is the 10,000 overview foot of how it works. What we do is we run what we call Instagram follower ads. So there are two types of ads you can run on Instagram that's really effective. First is a follower ad, meaning you get somebody to follow you on your Instagram profile. The second is you get somebody to message you on your Instagram profile. We've tested, we've spent, more than $500,000 and even more on ads and stuff. So we know what works and what doesn't. We've wasted a lot and spent and invested a lot of our own money to test what works and stuff. If you're in the PR make money niche, like whether you're targeting current digital marketers who's trying to make money with Instagram, or you're trying to target people who want to get into like digital marketing, make money with Instagram stuff, the IG message ads don't work as well anymore because of some of Facebook's targeting and stuff. But the follower ad, at least that helps you increase your following size while getting targeted leads rather than getting people to message you when they do not follow your account. Like if you were to run Instagram messaging ads rather than a follower ad, the ratio of them trying to follow you is really low, unless like the first message you ask them to like follow your account and stuff. But this is how it works. Okay, so first of all, you have your IG follower ads over here that you run, and this is what we call cost per follower. So let's say you spend, $10 a day, and let's say $10 a day you're able to get 5 people follow your account, so that is $2 per follower. If your Instagram profile is more optimized, meaning if somebody visits your profile and looks really professional, you have the more followers you have, the more likely someone's gonna follow you rather than you being a new account, but it still works. You just gotta tolerate that your cost per follower will be a bit high at first. But even if you're starting from scratch, if your account is very, well made, very optimized, like you have the proper Instagram bios, your content looks great, everything about your profile looks great, then you would have a lower cost per follower, because for every 10 people visit your profile, it's very enticing and compelled to follow your account. That's why your cost per follower would decrease. Then when somebody follows your account, not many of them would message you, maybe like 10% of them, and again that depends on how optimized your Instagram profile is. So when somebody follow your account, you gotta message them, you gotta go to your follower list and message them. Okay, so this is how it works. This is how you get a lower cost per follower, by making your Instagram profile more optimized. So proof of big organic coaches running ads too, not just relying on organic content. I can show you a lot of examples, but this girl Maria Wendy, you can see she has like I think close to 1 million followers by now, and she makes like I think $500,000 a month, which is totally insane in the space. She's made over 12 million total. You can see even somebody who like her who gets a big organic reach, if you look at her posts and stuff, she gets a lot of comments and stuff. Even she runs so many ads. You can see as of right now she runs 120 ads, so you can see she's probably spending, I don't know how many thousands of dollars a day. She's probably spending a couple of thousands of dollars per day on her ads. So this just goes to show, and just proof in the pudding, that this works. And even the biggest of coaches who are great in organic, they run ads as well, because it's adding fuel to fire, and ads would give you a lot of advantage that like normal organic content wouldn't be able to give you. Like it allows you to hyper target, it allows you to test many creators, photos, videos, it allows you to do a lot of things that's more personalized, and you can force your audience, you can like force reach people. With organic targeting and stuff, you do not know who you reach. You might reach people in third world countries, you might reach like people not in your demographic. But with ads, you can hyper target. Let's say you just want to purely focus on females. You want to focus on people of a certain age group, certain sort of interest and stuff, psychographics and stuff. You're able to do it, and that's what's so great about running ads. This is a different account that's great to model after as well. You can see they used to run 1,000 ads, which is totally insane. You can see they run so many different videos, their ad copy and stuff. So this just gives you inspiration on how to model after it and stuff. But I just want to break the limiting belief that you just got to rely on like organic content and stuff. That's not true. Like for us, we've spent so much money on ads and it has paid off. And there are coaches who just purely rely on ads, but the best is to do both organic and ads. So creatives means the photos and videos that you run as ads. They gotta be high quality, eye-catching and unique. Looks like an organic content on Instagram feed. Your ad should not look like an ad. It should look very clean. It should look very native to the Instagram platform. So you see all her ads, it looks like just a normal Instagram reel or post, The only difference is she's sort of boosting it or sponsoring the ad. So that's the only difference. But it should look like something that, when you scroll on your Instagram newsfeed, it looks like that. Next, you model after viral organic content. So usually organic content asks you to if you want like a freebie and stuff, comment the word this, comment below to get access or DM me, The only difference is your call to action be follow your account rather than comment or DM you. And you can test different lead magnets. Different lead magnets is different call to actions. Let's say, you want a free guide, blueprint, free training, free course, free 15 minutes coaching call, free swipe files, free SOPs. And you can test different angles. An angle just means like a different way that you're approaching it, or a different sort of call out, or different sort of problem that you're solving, or it just means like a different way that you're running the advertisement. So for example, you can run the same ad, but you can do it differently. First is it can be like targeting digital marketers. Hey, digital marketers who want to make your first $1,000 online, $10,000 online. Next, you can target people who want to do faceless accounts, and let's say like girls who want to do faceless accounts, helping shy girls make money on Instagram without showing their face. The next is you can target like stay-at-home moms, who want to earn remotely while taking care of the children, or somebody who just hates their 9 to 5 and want to start their online income stream. So you can see these are what we mean by different angles. It means a different audience and different messaging that you're sending. It just means a different sort of messaging. If you're running photo ads, this is the pixel size you want to run on Canva. Video size like this. Because the longer your content is, the longer your photo and video is, the better, because it takes up more space on Instagram and they gotta scroll more, and you take more screen size, and that's better for you, so that they don't get distracted by the next content they're scrolling through. So you start with static images first, because that's the easiest to start, and this is how you test your messaging whether it works first. This you attract the lowest intent, sort of lower quality leads, because it's just like an image. Let's say like this, oh, you want to learn how to make money online, if you want to learn how, follow me. Very simple, straightforward messaging. But if the messaging works, you can elaborate it, do a carousel ad. A carousel ad just means like, rather than just like one image by itself, it's like 3, 4, or 5 that explains and go into more detail. Then you can turn that carousel ad into a video where you talk about it, or you use AI UGC, and you can imagine you get a higher intent and higher quality lead because you're explaining to them what it is about before they follow you. Do a video or like do a carousel ad, and you can see that's how you get a higher quality lead. But you start with static images first to test your messaging first. So you have the template over here. This is the static image template. You can see like, oh, I made this these have been proven, And I'm giving you as a template, just go to file, make a copy. Once you log in, you can see this is a different angle, AI automation, digital products. I'm stating my age. This one, I'm targeting shy girls who want to make money without showing their face. Stay-at-home moms. Whereas for carousel, you can see, aspiring or current digital marketers, stop relying on posting viral organic content to grow our Instagram account. I found a new way to grow your IG following predictably with quality leads without posting any content online. It's called the IG ad system. It takes 15-30 minutes to set up, and any beginner can do it without techie skills. You can target your perfect leads. Unlike organic traffic, ads allow you to choose your exact demographic audience to follow your account. It's affordable, less than $5 to $10 a day. With less than a Starbucks coffee, you're able to grow your following daily in IG. I grew my account from 0 to 5,000 followers with this new method. Want to learn how? Follow my account. So you have the template that you can just make a copy of this. And for the video, there are two types. First is talking video of either you talking, or you can get your family member, your friends to talk, or you can use AI UGC. You can just Google AI UGC. You can find a lot of apps that allows you to do that. Second is B-roll. B-roll is, rather than somebody talking, it's like a video of, let's say, like a girl walking in a Ferrari, then there's text over it. So both of these, you can test both of these with some nice background music. Video script. So you can use this video script and even this as the carousel ad, okay? So the first is the call out, like just now I showed you over there, trying to make money with digital marketing Instagram. Then in the middle, you put the pain point or what you offer, or you can explain and elaborate further. Social proof, testimonials, outcome, results. Are you unable to grow your Instagram following predictably? I grew my Instagram following without posting viral organic content. And I use this thing called the IG ad system, elaborate more. Social proof, I've grown from 0 to 5,000 followers with this. So you can see that's how you elaborate that in a video or carousel format. Then last but not least, call to action and urgency. I'd like to learn how. Follow my account and I'll send you my free video explainer. Be quick, only 5 spots remaining. And you can use our, stock. You can see over here for like stock images and B-rolls that you can get if you wanna do the B-roll style. And words and symbols to avoid in the ad is usually these are the main ones, like money, income, $, you. What I do is I replace the $sign with the money emoji. Or let's say you want to put the word money, income, I either space it out or I put a dot, a full stop in between. So the ads setup. I'll create a separate video that walks you through live. Actually, I'm gonna walk you through live, but I just want to show you the high level overview. So when it comes to ads, there are two types. First is boosted posts, and second is Facebook Ads Manager. Boosted posts is like you just post the content in your profile. You can literally click boost. But if you're using iPhone, you don't want to boost on your phone because Apple charges like a really hefty fee, like 10% or something. So if you want to boost your post, you should do it on desktop. But it's not as effective as running, the proper Facebook Ads Manager way, because on Facebook Ads Manager, you can test a lot of different creatives, photos, videos, interest targeting at once, and this will give you a lower cost per follower than boosting a post. Because on the Facebook Ads Manager, you can literally test like 100 different ads, You cannot be like posting 100 organic content on your profile with like small minor like differences, then boost all of it. It's just a mess and you just ruin your account, because people think you're spamming and stuff. Then in the IG ads interest targeting, you can, if you're targeting digital marketers, if you're selling to other digital marketers, you can put the digital marketing as the interest over here. Then other interests that you can layer on top of it is passive income, entrepreneurship, business opportunity. You can search for more as well. And if you're targeting the US, usually you target like either the US, Canada, or whichever country you're based in, If you target the US, I recommend you layer the household income. so that you don't get, you know, broke people. Any age, should be 25 to 45 is good. And once down the line, once you have a big enough of an account, you can retarget, you know, people who follow you the past 180 days. So that's the beauty of ads, you know. You can retarget people who follow you, and you can force them to see your content. So that's the beauty of ads. So I'm just showing you an example walkthrough. You know, on the Facebook Ads Manager, you can see, you know, I just named this over here, the date, follower ad, your username, auction, engagement over here. You can start with as little as like $5 to $10 a day. At the ad set level, you know, Instagram, maximize number of Instagram profile visits. You got to connect to our Facebook page. You got to connect your Instagram to a Facebook page for you to do so. And you can see the age, gender, household targeting over here. And you only target Instagram. Then you can see the ad copy I ran. Now, this is just an example of what I ran in the past. Call to action, visit Instagram profile. This was the image I used. You can see the copy I used now. Anyone wanting to ditch the rat race, this is the best new way to make extra income in 2025 for Americans using, you know, follow me and I'll send you my free course and video training. We'll give you a proven beginner-friendly method that has allowed thousands of Americans to create their jobs and build their American lives and dream lives by earning an income online. You see, when I put the word income, I use the emoji over here, and I don't use the word money because that would get you, get your ad disapproved by Facebook. And this is without you needing any previous experience, techie skills, high upfront money, show your face. All you need to do is post simple 1-minute videos on your phone. You know, follow my account for free course and video training. This is just an example, okay? Okay, so you go to facebook.com/ads/ads manager, ADS manager. Then you'd see this. You click on create over here. Type in today's date, you know, today's just today's month, date, the year, okay? Then put over here follower ad, engagement. Click over here, toggle here. You can spend $5, $10 a day. That's totally fine. Next. Okay, so here you'd put, this is the interest you're targeting. Let's say I'm targeting the US audience. Household income plus digital marketing. So you need to connect your Instagram profile to a Facebook page first. Then over here, Instagram or Facebook. Over here, click maximize number of profile visits. Yeah, this one change to this. Then over here, you scroll over here. This one change a country, United States, or if you're gonna target like Canada, the UK, or whatever, wherever you're based, you know. Okay, then you gotta click here, switch to original audience. Switch to original audience. Okay, here, let's say 25 to 45. Advanced targeting over here, digital marketers. Digital marketing. Then you can see your audience size. So now I reach like 13 million people. I click define further over here. This you can only do for people in the US. You can't do for other countries. So household income. Household income. Yeah, this is enough. You can see now I reach 5 million people, which is still a lot. Okay, then over here, language, you can change to just English. Placement, manual placement, toggle Facebook off. Yep, that's it. Next, this you turn off. Okay, here you just describe the photo or video they're putting, whatever photo or video is, just describe it over here. Add the photo over here or video over here. Okay, let me just put an example. Okay, let's just use this. And primary text, this is your ad copy. Test 1, 2, 3. Yep. And as simple as that, you know? And you just click publish. Okay. Then once you publish, so how it works is like this. At the ad set level, this is the different interest targeting that you're doing. So right now, let's say I'm targeting the US. If I wanna target, let's say Canada, or let's say I wanna target like stay-at-home moms, which is a totally different demographic. I click duplicate, and I change the targeting over here. And at the ad level, this is the different photos and videos that you put. So let's say you have like 2 different targeting, but the ad level, you have like the same photos and videos you're testing, but just reaching different people. So that's how it works. If you want to add more ads over here, just click duplicate, then duplicate over here, then just add more photos, videos, and that's how you do it. Okay, very simple. If you need any help, just let us know. Okay, so once you start getting followers and stuff, you need to manage it properly. So we have a lead sheet over here. So you start with the second subsheet over here, put the date, assignee if you're doing it yourself, your name. If you have someone managing for you, put your name over here. And down the line, you know, if you want to have assistants placed for you to do it for you, just let us know. We can place trusted assistants for you. Whether the follower, you know, replied or not, because just because they followed you doesn't mean, you know, they would reply to your message. The Instagram username, email, whether you added them to the CRM, let's say you're using like Go High Level for email and SMS marketing, then you add it over here, whether you've added to the CRM or not. The lead's phone number over here, their Instagram name. On Instagram, there's the username and name. You want to add both so that you're able to find them, because sometimes, you know, we just type in the username or name, it wouldn't appear. You gotta try either of it. Whether the lead is good quality or not, you can tell, you know, based on their Instagram profile, username, you know, quality and quantity of their reply. You can gradually assess like whether it's a good lead, you know, how interested they are, whether it's like a nonsense lead, like, you know, like some kind of like you know, time waster, or someone who's not interested in what you gotta offer, you know. This one is because when we ran messaging ads, people who message us do not necessarily follow this, so we added this over here. And any additional note. And day 2 and day 3 of the follow-ups, usually we follow up, you know, day 2, day 3, and that's enough. But you want to follow up more, I can put it over here. Then we have the hot lead sheets. So notes is, you know, sometimes people say like, oh, I'm going on vacation, please follow up with me in a week's time. Then you can put the notes over here. And what you'll notice is out of, let's say, like 100 people, the 80-20 rule apply, you know, like the top 20% of your best leads, you know, you got to segment them out, because those are the people that's worth following up, you know, more than like day 2, 3, 4, 5 compared to other people. And this is, you know, once you start messaging your IG followers, you gotta note where did you stop at, you know, otherwise you lose track and you gotta like manually figure out it's a mess. Then over here you can add, you know, your message number 1, 2, 3, 4. If they do not reply you, like, you know, what's a messaging sequence if they do not reply you? What's a messaging sequence if they reply you? And we'll provide some templates that you can just copy paste over here. But obviously what I recommend is, you know, you can try creating a dummy account and message many different creators in your niche and look at their messaging sequence and try to take inspiration from it and just see, you know, which is the most effective. Or you can like mash it up together, mix it up together, because everyone has their own proven messaging sequence. If you just copy like what I give you, it wouldn't work as well. It's better you create a dummy account, message a bunch of people in your niche, the top ones, you know, the most successful ones, to see what you're doing right. yeah, this one you can ignore because this one is more on like when you're delegating to somebody to do it for you, so you can ignore that for now. And you can also set up an automated system using Zapier. So like for anybody that messages you on Instagram, a new lead that messages you on Instagram, rather than you having to manually put it in a lead sheet, it will auto populate for you, so that saves time, you know. But you need to sign up for Go High Level for that to work. And it costs like $97 a month, but you can do email marketing with it. And if you like access for it, just message us and we'll send you our customized snapshot that has like all the pipeline stages, like the AI chatbot and all that. So it's better than you just signing up with them directly, you know. That, you know, you got to connect your Facebook page with Go High Level, then turn on Instagram DMs. So the final thing is 3 bonuses. Bonus number 1 is message me on Instagram and Facebook for our swipe files of other accounts, you know, running IG ads successfully, so that you can take, you know, inspiration from many different people, and that you have a library on, you know, the different inspiration that you can take inspiration from in terms of the messaging, the ad copy, the videos to create. You know, the more the merrier, so that you have a library of inspiration. If you want that, message me so I can send it to you directly. Number 2 is if you don't want to get your personal Facebook profile and ad account disabled, you know, in my observation, like 90% of people's Facebook profile and ad account eventually gets disabled, especially if you're running ads, you know, regarding to like income claims, make money and stuff. So what we do is we can rent our bulletproof ad accounts and never have to worry about your own personal Facebook profile or ad account getting banned ever. Plus, you'll be able to test easier words like, you know, if you use ours, you know, ours is like warmed up, and you don't have to worry about like it getting banned, because if it gets banned, you can just create a new one. So you can test like easier words, you know, without worrying about your ad account getting shut down. And, you know, words like that gives you better cost per follower, more like edgy words rather than safer words, you know, if you know what I mean. And bonus number 3 is if you want my team and myself to personally help you set up the ads done for you, you know, we'll guide you with the scripting, editing, and IG ads, and ensure your campaign is a success, or you don't pay. So these 3 bonuses, if you want in on these 3 bonuses, just message us and we'll send it to you. So let me know if you need anything else, and talk to you soon.